honestly, not a lot has changed with me. I know with, of course, I'm the one that stays at home, so I don't really like to go out a whole lot unless I absolutely have to go out somewhere.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just the family dynamic has changed with me. Bringing my kids home from being in public school to homeschooling them now, just because of all the masks and the fear of COVID-19 and whatnot. So I brought one of my kids back home, and then my oldest is still going to school. And then really the struggle has really been for my wife, because she's out there in the world working and doing her thing. So really I've just been home, you know what I'm saying, just trying to stay out of the way as much as possible. But I know the dynamic as far as the gaming community.
Yeah.
It
How's
seems
it?
like there's a lot more gamers now than there was before.
What?
Man.
I was about.
Everybody's at home now, bro, and it's like y'all need to get back to work. Y'all need to go back to school, do something, because a lot of people have been coming out of woodwork, streaming, creating content. It's like that was the fallback option for a lot of people. So
I'm talking about from the rappers to the to actors, IG, what do you call them? IG models, influencers. Everybody and their mama has broke out a streaming, a Warzone streaming
type of
platform. Either they playing Apex or they playing Warzone. They've came out of the woodworks, man. And it's been a big explosion. There's so many now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when I used to count the number of good streamers on one hand, bro. Like that's one hand. Yeah. One hand. I'm talking about, this is way back in the early like 2010 or something like that. Not
2010s.
Yeah. You can all right, Marco J, boom. Before that you had around that time Chris Smooth, Saken, I'm saying there's it's a few. And then even way back then you had the Swags and the Korean Savages way back then, man.
Yeah, those was like the go-tos. You needed to find out something, you would immediately Mark J,
K3,
Swag. You would immediately go to their channels, their videos, and now it's like you go to look up a topic and you have like 1,000 people, all within the same lane doing their own thing, putting their own little spin on it.
Yep.
But I want to say within the past almost 3 years, gaming has went from, mid to top tier as far as people finding that platform to try to utilize their skill sets and their assets to try to make something out of themselves. And that's good. I'm all for that. But then at the same time, it's like now the game has gotten a little bit more competitive now, compared to how it was, back then when we had, whoever you could count on your hand. So, I mean, I think it's healthy for gaming, it's got the spotlight on it and whatnot, but that just makes those who've been in it for a while, who've been kind of under the radar, now we got to work extra harder in order to try to find our way in within the lane. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I go multi-content, because I can't just play Warzone for 8 hours. I can't just play, Apex for 8 hours. Like, I had to find something to where I can still be in the game, but understand where my lane is at. You know what I'm saying? And I can't just be one dimensional. So, but I think it's healthy though. I think it's healthy that a lot of people have been able to find something else to do besides the daily 9 to 5 type of grind with a regular job,
And I called it back in, I think 2017 when I started the podcast. I knew the commercialization that was about to happen to not just the huge big thing streamers, but the commercialization of what I'm saying, they're giving ad space deals to individuals that are not so big. I could just say that, man. I can't bring myself to bring the words to mind, but bro, like I saw it. The brand deals, man. It's like huge brand deals. I saw it coming. But if you're lucky enough to get that shot, man, all of y'all, salute to y'all. But
oh yeah, for real. If they willing to throw a bag at you, you better catch it. Somebody else is definitely gonna intercept that thing if you don't take the opportunity. And so I would say take them opportunities as much as they can, as long as it's lucrative for you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to get used out there. But at the same time, if it's something that could advance your gaming career, then go and do it.
Cause I saw it coming. Like, cause the way I see it, I know. Well, I think I know marketing and branding, and a lot of these guys have eyes on them. Like,
Yeah.
I'm damn near 24/7. And if you have a stream, I think of it like you a pastor. Let's just say,
Mm-hmm.
you have a community of individuals, and they come out to see you, and you're in the thousands, tens of thousands every day. Most
Yeah.
pastors don't have that type of community or
Like
audience,
exposure.
exposure or
Yeah.
audience or reach every Sunday. But these guys are coming out and they're doing it every night, 600, 500. Even if you have
Yeah.
50 people viewing you, 10 every night, man, that's huge, man. Like
That is huge.
that's huge, man. You spreading your gospel, man. And I mean, I saw it back then. I was like, look, man. And I just wanted to get in while I fit in. That's why I created the Card Show podcast, man, so I can like create my little audience, man, and preach my gospel and to have healthy discussions about the game with individuals like you and other members of the community, man.
Yeah.
And not just have a bitch fest like a lot of people have. I want to have like constructive conversations, man. And
Yeah.
so that's what I try to have. And that's why I'm glad you're here, because so we can have constructive conversations, and then we can also get to know the gamer behind that conversation, man. And another